Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video, where today, ladies and gentlemen, man, oh man, have I got a bit of an interesting one for you guys, because this really will be my first time listening to Fifth Harmony. Now, who are these ladies? Now, apparently, this was a girl band from 2012 to 2018. They did a lot of pop music in their time, and I don't know if they split up, fell out, or just moved on to other things. Because aside from many things, is that out of the girls who were involved, Diana Jane, Ali Brooke, Lauren Juragai, and Normani. I've absolutely have heard of Camila Cabello. I'm unfortunately not particularly very familiar with anyone else, which I don't know if that says more about. I don't know. Didn't Simon Cowell said that when when Fifth Harmony were like doing some sort of like live performance, Camilla was the only person to stand out? I absolutely don't know if that's true or bullshit or not, but it's I don't know if it just fueled speculation or so. I really don't know about that. But what I do know is that these girls haven't been together for like 5 years, and that's nearly as long as when they were together. Damn. So I just I kind of wanted to see what the craze was all about, because really this is about the time when I just completely switched off from pop music altogether. Oh, and also, in case it looks like it says official video on this or not, usually what YouTube does is that they will block this and then I will dispute it and then it will get back up anyway. But in case it doesn't, there's going to be like just a picture of Fifth Harmony in the bottom corner. So for any first time viewers, that's sort of just how the case is. So we're actually going to check out one that kind of blew up more than anything, and it's Work From Home, which was 2016, I think, which was 2 years before these broke up as well. Mind you, if they released this in 2020, that would have been almost too shockingly accurate. So if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. Now let's begin. Now again, maybe there's something else I kind of want to specify as well for any like first time viewers, so I'll make this very short. Because for the most part, I'm more interested in heavy metal music. A lot of pop music, I don't know if the phrase like goes over my head is appropriate, but rather I think it's different. And for what I've seen so far of pop music over the last 10 years, just by doing these videos, is that there's actually quite a lot more to it than I would initially ever give any sort of credence or thought towards. Now, this isn't always the case. Some things are there are some songs that are incredibly like shallow, one note, just not nearly as good as they could have been. And but the good thing is that those have been very few and far between, and fortunately a lot of the diamonds do come out of the rough more than most. So let's begin. Work From Home in 3, 2, 1, and you know, it seems very strange as well as that. I did happen to know that these girls were based out of Miami, Florida, because there is something of almost like a very Cuban sort of approach to the music so far, and I didn't even know my camera was starting to fall backwards. That I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. There is a bit of personality involved. There's a bit of colorfulness, and maybe this is just from my observations, but the camera's moving. 1 second, guys. So I'm gonna have to fix this. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. This is not going well. I'm gonna have to. Sorry about this, guys. This is just one of those things that does happen, unfortunately. Right, okay, so that... Okay, that should do it. Okay, so let me think. Where was I? Cuban influences come out of Miami, Florida. They're on a building site. What's going on?
I'm sitting pretty impatient, but I know you gotta put in them hours. I'ma make it harder. I'm sending pick after picture. I'ma get you fired. I know you're always on that night shift, but I can't stand these nights alone. And I don't need no ex.
Okay, I don't know exactly what the right thing is really to say about this, but this is sort of, it's more come across more like cheesecake, unfortunately, than work. In fact, that's actually very interesting to notice that there was a song by the Saturdays that was released in 2009 called Work, which... And I'm not saying it's the most perfect comparison to make, but what's very interesting about what they did in the Saturdays is the fact that they talked about how their boyfriends, their partners, they had to put in the effort to not just be with somebody, but just to like get through life and make things happen. Is that you've got to put in the time and effort. From what I've kind of gathered a little bit, I'm just going to take this back a little bit. It seems to be more about showcasing these girls here, and also showcasing shirtless construction workers. Then I mean, I'll decipher some lyrics just in a second.
I'ma make it harder. I'm sending pick after picture. I'ma get you fired.
Put up depiction. I'm actually gonna put up. I'm actually just going to put up some lyrics. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't wearing nada. I'm sitting pretty impatient, but I know you gotta put in them hours. I'm going to make it harder. I'm sending pic after picture. I'm going to get you tired. I'm going to get you fired. This seems to be more like these chicks literally just try to get under Hang on, let's keep going.
But I can't stand these nights alone, and I don't need no explanation. 'Cause baby, you're the boss at home. You don't gotta go to work, but you gotta put in work. You don't gotta go to work. Let my body do the work. We can work from home. We can work from home. Let's put it in motion. I'ma give you a promotion. I'll make it feel like a vacate. Turn the bed into an ocean.
Okay, yeah, my thoughts are now becoming a little bit like clear about this. You know what's actually very interesting again? It's back in 2009 again. Lily Allen sort of made a song that almost parodied the sort of thing that Fifth Harmony were doing. If you don't remember, it's a song called Not Fair, and where Lily Allen basically dressed up like like a southerner belle, and she talked about how it's absolutely not fair that men were completely unable to perform sexually to their needs. Everything about them was great, but they couldn't do that sort of thing. And what's funny about all this is that it just seems to be more about the only thing that matters is to actually pleasure a girl sexually more than anything. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that kind of does rub me the wrong way, because it's unfortunately it doesn't empower. It's not really a female empowering sort of thing, because there's plenty more to it than just trying to please somebody sexually. I am absolutely gonna put my balls to the wall here and say that there's a lot more to it than that. Also, you don't want to go to work. I don't know how accurately I'm meant to say this, but you know what? If their men didn't go to work at all, then you wouldn't even be having a house or even having any place to be giving them promotions. Remember, this is the real world, and it's not a good idea to sort of like convince people that this is an easier depiction of reality than elsewhere in the world, than what actually goes on. I'm only saying these things, ladies and gentlemen, not because I want to shit on Fifth Harmony, because, well, to be honest, there's not much else with it. It's not that I don't hate this. I think the beat is, well, actually, the more I think about it, the beat is, I have heard this sort of beat being used before in stuff like Selena Gomez's, and even from Demi Lovato's sort of work as well. It's, I don't really know what I'm meant to try and say, really. It's not really the song I would listen to, because it kind of sends mixed messages about the way you should about the way women look at men and the way men expect women to look at them. It's a very nasty sort of cycle, because it's based ultimately on the idea that, you know, the only sort of people who would be impressed are those that actually think this is what the real world looks like. It's nowhere near as easy as that, and it's nowhere near as simple as saying you just got to make a girl feel good, and that is literally all that matters. Like I said, Lily Allen did basically a hot take on this sort of subject back in 2009, and this was released in 2016.
We don't need nobody, I just need your body. Nothing but cheating between us, ain't no getting off early. I know you're always on that night shift, but I can't stand these nights alone. And I don't need.
Oh, and by the way, just in case I kind of, before it goes on my head, Nobody and Body is about as lazy an idea of trying to do a rhyming couplet I've seen for a very long time. Seriously, we don't need nobody, I just need your body. I'm pretty sure to someone that might sound a bit clever, but unfortunately, again, it's limiting it in such a way that it's almost bringing it back to a physical demand. And unfortunately, you know, again, this is the sort of thing I would always say it stereotypes a lot of pop music, and it's clearly not the case. But this is doing absolutely like no favors, unfortunately, to Fifth Harmony. And again, if you want another example, California King Bed by Rihanna, that deals more, it does way more than this is trying to do, because California King Bed tries to play off the idea that two people are thousands of miles apart, even though they're literally right next to each other. And I don't know, maybe it's just because this is meant to be more lighthearted, it's meant to be more sort of, it's a different thing. I'm not expecting it to be serious, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
'Cause baby, your love was at home. You don't gotta go to work, but you gotta put in work. You don't gotta go to work.
And also, unfortunately for Harmony, this doesn't really work out for me. The amount of times they have to say work. It's... I don't know exactly how many times they say it, but I think it's at least over 60 times at this point. It's just... Yeah, I think that, you know...
Girl, gotta work for me. Can you make it clap? No hands for me. Take it to the ground, pick it up for me. Look back at it all, I'm for me. Put in work like my time sheet. She ride it like a 63. I'ma buy a new Celine. Let her ride in the forest with me. Oh, she the babe, I'm her boo. And she down to break the rules. Ride it down, she gon' go. I'm gon' choose, she finesse. I pipe up, she take that. Putting overtime on your body. You ain't gotta go.
Yeah, and unfortunately, again, $sign just kind of... It brings home this point further because... Yeah, it's... You know... Right, there. Okay, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that was Work From Home by Fifth Harmony. Now, as I said before, it's... It is the sort of thing that I would almost expect to, like, hear 100% on the radio. But at the same time, just... I don't know, it's... Okay, right, okay, I'm just gonna make a very, I'm gonna, like, summarize it really here, because the problem I just have with this song is the fact that it just, it kind of almost fills the silence more than anything. And again, the music is, again, when you hear it once and it gets played again, it's like, oh boy, you know it's coming, and it's... I don't really think I could listen to something like that because the beat doesn't change. It's like it is literally like the same beat over and over and over again, and it kind of doesn't really. If the video itself was gonna go for a very sexualized appeal, they could have made it faster. They could have done. They could have taken more liberties with the music, absolutely. And if you want a perfect example of this. The Zoo by the Scorpions. That is the quintessential example of it because it's fast. It goes fast. It goes hard. It goes slow in places. It develops a rhythm that you can actually It can develop a rhythm where it can showcase a lot of things that. I don't know. I think it has to do with the fact that the editing kind of like slices in just. The girls to guys just carrying, tools and wood and stuff like that. It just... I don't know. Maybe... You know what? I would actually sort of like put in the Zoo over this video and then did my own editing just to showcase to you exactly how you could have made something like this work if you were going for that sort of audience, that demographic. It also doesn't help that, again, the frequent repetitiveness of work just sounds annoying after a while, and it doesn't really pick up any speed, and $sign is just kind of, I don't know, just for the most part there. It's just, I mean, again, oh yeah, go, you're working for me, work for me. Can you make it clap? No hands for me. take it to the ground, pick it up for me, look it up all the way over me, put it in my work and my timesheet. She ride it like a 6'3". Oh whoa. Yeah, it doesn't take particularly... You don't have to think too hard about it to understand perhaps what they were going for. And again, it's that level of like sexualization that they try to put into stuff like this that kind of makes me feel that, yeah, it had nothing whatsoever to do with work or try to, like, you know, make somebody feel special or try to improve. And again, there's much... Now, again, that might be fine for some people, and maybe that's just their thing. I think there are much better examples of stuff like this, and that's it. That's the video. Again, I'm pretty sure there's got to be better stuff by Fifth Harmony, but this one for me, and bear in mind, 2.6 billion views. But unfortunately, again, it just kind of didn't really do anything for me. I'm sorry to say. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction video, or at least sort of found maybe some leeway in perhaps what I was trying to get. And I've got to get back to work anyway, so it all works out from there. Please make sure to leave all your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys felt of work from home for yourselves. And I cannot wait to talk to you guys again in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.